Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nash, how are you? Can you please post my own story, Miss Hidden Identity? I'm so happy to share with you the details of the place where I went to do my money-making rituals. But if there are people that want to go there, it is 50-50. The chance of you making it or not making it alive, it is a 50-50 chance. There I was in South Africa with this other friend of mine. We were working on this other farm. The owner of that farm, he was a white man, and then he used to beat us a lot because we were from Zim. So usually when you are working on a farm, like you do any kind of a job, almost you are like a tractor. You see a tractor, it can be used to harvest in the fields, to plant in the fields, to do any kind of work, even to generate electricity. That is what that man used to say. When you work on the farm, you are a tractor, you do anything. And there was no chance of us getting any promotion at all. So we started working when it was season for harvesting cabbages. Then that was when we saw that there was a loophole, because there was this other clicking machine that we would use when we were counting, because when you are harvesting cabbages, like, you do not take it to the farm shed, rather it is sold directly from the fields. So at that time, that was when we started to speak with other customers. Those customers will come to us, and then we will do some deals. Even if the farmer would be there, we would be busy making our deals. This is how we used to do it. If a customer would come and say that he wanted maybe 1,000 cabbages, he will end up paying for 800. Then the 200 cabbages, it will be a deal that we will do. We started making money, me and my friend. And then there was a time when my friend ended up betraying me. After he had betrayed me, then he returned back to Zim. Later on, he called me. And then I also came to Zim, and my friend told me that he had been in contact with this other traditional healer. So this traditional healer, he stays in Jipinge. I also went to that traditional healer, and I told him the kind of a life that I was living in South Africa. You know, a lot of people, they take their countries for granted. When I was there, I used to envy other people that were local, seeing that they had so much opportunities. But as for some of us, we never had any opportunities at all. We were just struggling. I used to sit down and talk with this other friend of mine who was South African, and I told him that it was easy for him to upgrade himself. I even told him that even though he was working on the farm, earning the little salary that we were earning, but at least he could start somewhere, do maybe a security guard course, and then get a job. From there on, start to do night schooling, and then he can keep on upgrading himself until he has managed to get the job that he wanted. The problem with my friend was that straight from the farm, he wanted to go and work in an environment where people that went to university are supposed to be working. And I used to show him that with all the opportunities that he had, it was up to him to make it big in life. At least he had a job, he could start somewhere, but he did not see it that way. I spent so many years in South Africa, and when I came back, I had nothing, like nothing at all, as if I had never left Zim. I was even shocked returning back to my country, seeing that things had changed. Where there were no shops before, I saw that there were new shops, and people had bought residential stands. Young people were building. Some of them, they had bought cars. But as for us, we had gone to work in South Africa. We came back with nothing, just empty buckets and groceries. That is all that we could manage to buy after spending so many years in South Africa. So with that pain of knowing that you are a nobody, people have been progressing in life whilst you are stuck in a foreign country, that is also what pushed me to go to the traditional healer. But I wish that I had never gone to that healer, because even right now, things are not okay in my life. I have so much stress. Even a person that killed another human being will never face so much bad luck in their entire life like the way that I am facing bad luck right now. Nothing is working in my life, and I just need to get out of this mess that I got myself into. Day after day, it is rituals after rituals. I have to perform rituals constantly, and I am tired. I really can't do it anymore. When I was still in Chipinge, I was told that I had to die to be reborn in order for me to regain wealth. And when the devil gives you a gift, it is not a guarantee that he is going to let you keep that gift. When you are still at the shrine, the gift will be given to you, but on your way returning back maybe to your place, that gift can be taken away from you. So I was told that I was supposed to find a place where they were digging up for gold in order for my relatives to think that I had made money by going there to dig up for the gold illegally. And after the rituals, when I had been placed inside a coffin, even went into this other forbidden cave where I was made to stay there in that forbidden cave for a while. And then when I came out, that was when I was told to grab a chicken, a live chicken, and then I burned it alive. That was part of the rituals that I performed. I was then told that I was supposed to go and to become an illegal gold miner so that I can start making money. I did as I had been told. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, the 4th month, I had had enough. Like I was not making money. And then I started drinking alcohol. Obviously, when you are an illegal gold miner, because of the pain that you'll be going through of working so hard yet not making enough, it will force you to start drinking alcohol and smoking weed. Because of the kind of a job that you will be doing, it is very painful. You cannot just do it without taking any other drugs or being drunk at all the times. So when I was drunk one night, I went out with my syndicate. We had made so much money. Like the buyer was the one who had made so much money. So he said, boys, today I just want to thank you. I want to thank you with alcohol. We are going for a braai. We went to this other place where people were hanging out. He bought so much alcohol for us, and then he invited some girls that were like dry. They were looking for people that could buy some alcohol for them. They came and they sat with us. I started avoiding them because I knew what I was supposed to do to follow the covenant. But then there was this other girl that was like really beautiful. She came and she sat on my lap, and I felt like I really wanted to sleep with that girl. I slept with her, Brother Nashi. That was when I saw a demon. I saw a demon that came to me. It was like a shadow, but I could see it in the dark. And then it told me that my wealth was on its way coming to me, but it had been diverted because of my actions. I cried. I cried so hard. Even that girl, she was asking me the reason as to why I was crying, but she could not understand. So I went to that place. It is a risk. It is a 50-50 chance of you getting rich. The problem is that once you become a ritualist, whether you remain poor or you become rich, you can never undo what you would have done, because I opened like a demonic portal, and demons now, they do whatever that they want with my family. As we are speaking right now, I have this other sister of mine. She is supposed to be returned back to Zim. She was staying there in South Africa with her husband. She had a happy marriage and she had 2 kids. She started losing her mind just like that. And when my brother-in-law told me that he could not understand what my sister was saying, and when I said, how about you do a voice note? And when she did a voice note for me, then that was when I realized that she was running mad. I even had a dream after that, and I was told by the same demon that it has only begun. So if you want to become a ritualist, you can only do it at your own risk. It is not like a guarantee that it is going to work out. It's like you are just playing with fire, hoping that the fire is not going to burn you. Yes, the fire is nice. It will keep you warm, but the chances of the fire burning you, they are quite high. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother right there. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Let us try to speak with him in the comment section. Yo.